So first and foremost, we're in the energy, space, and consciousness of who you be. In the energy, space, and consciousness of who you be is all of the programs that you have stored about how to relate to this reality. This has a lot to do with our triggers, okay? So everything that you have defined as good or bad or right or wrong is all stored here in your energy, space, and consciousness, okay? In that storage of the energy, space, and consciousness is essentially like, so when someone says something, when something happens, when you're aware of an energy going on around you, the energy first goes through the storage spaces, the right and the wrong, the good, the bad, the all of the points of views, all the belief systems, everything that you have stored is real and true. First, that information goes through that filter of all of that information, and then your brain tells your body how it's going to react to the energy, and it starts firing, which is how you get triggered, right? And I think what's really important to look at around triggers is if you are really aware, you will see that some people can do something in your life and it will trigger a certain emotion, a certain energy. It will trigger you, it will cause you to react in some way, shape, or form, where other people that may not be as close to you or maybe even are as close to you can do the same exact action and it doesn't trigger you the same way. And that is because of the energy, space, and consciousness you have around that trigger and the reference points that you have to that person that is doing the action that is creating the trigger. Okay? It's all about the information that you have stored as real and true. Now, I know lately a lot of people have been talking about shadow work, and I want to say that this is my version of how you do shadow work. This is my version of how you look at what where you're functioning at, what is triggering your system, and you literally grab that energy and you clear it out of there, because what it's doing is it's allowing you to look at all of the parts and pieces of who you are and how you function in this world, and understanding that you no longer have to be taken out of the present moment based upon the way that you have information stored in your energy, space, and consciousness. You have the power and the control to be able to say, you know what? This has triggered me. This, has always triggered me. This brings up these feelings and these emotions. I no longer have to be the effect of these energies and these emotions any longer, because I understand that I am the, the most powerful force in my life. And if I want to choose something different, I can. The thing about triggers is when something triggers you, it puts you in resistance of information. And once you are in resistance of information, you stop receiving it from it. Okay. So your triggers are greatly reducing your ability to receive. Just feel that for a moment. And what's happening is it's creating this intense upset inside your body, inside your nervous system. It could be triggering pain, anxiety, uncontrolled nerve issues. Once you have defined something as something, once you go into resistance, it's almost like your body defines it as something that you can't have, you can't be, you can't choose, you can't receive, right? It starts kind of dismantling energies in other areas. It makes you unbalanced. It creates a ton of upset, which then trickles out, creating more upset in your life. Okay. The energies that are triggering you, the information that is triggering you, is doing so because of the energy, space, and consciousness that you be. Once you start diving in and changing the energy, space, and consciousness that you be, the things that once triggered you no longer have the same effect on you. They no longer stop you in your tracks.